Hi everyone, how is it going? So there can be an array of reasons that you don't want to install Docker in your local machine, and that's completely alright. The reasons can be starting from memory issue. Your laptop might not be compatible with the latest Docker requirements. So you might feel that hey, I don't want to install Docker in my machine because I just want to explore it for a while and see if I am really able to understand those concepts. So here is a way where you can play around with Docker without giving it a space in your local machine. So that way is using Docker via the WebCLI. Now, excited for that? No worries, we will be getting through along. So what you need is a modern browser, and that's all. So we will be using the web, and the URL is labs.playwithdocker. So you have two options. Once you have written this link, you get two particular links. One is from officially Docker and one is from Docker Playground. So we will be going with the first link itself. If you go with the second link, that is from the official Docker website, it will be also same because this project is open source project. As you can see, if you just click on say contribute, you can see the particular GitHub repository, right? So it's an open source project. So it is free of cost. You need not pay a single penny to use this thing, and this is sponsored by Docker. So even if you go round way from the Docker website, you can also see this particular page. Now we can log in with the use of Docker. So okay, so let's continue with our Gmail ID. So let's decide our username as Pal Aniket. Let's see if it is available or not. Okay, it's available. So you can also click on this checkbox, to send and get some occasional product updates, but let's skip it as of now as well. So as you could have seen that this is also asking access to our Docker Hub account and correspondingly because to play around with Docker, we need a Docker Hub account. Don't worry if you don't know about Docker Hub. I will be explaining Docker Hub and images in the next video. And click on start. It gives you this particular lab where you can play around. So you just need to click on create a new instance, and it is shows it is creating. Okay, so now it has created for you. Okay, and it has a specific memory that has been allocated to us, and we are using 0.97% as of now. Okay, and CPU also. Like basically, since this is a free thing, so we have only 3.96 GB allocated to us because it cannot give ultimately an entire amount of its memory and CPU because it's a free source. So this is what we have, and let's just again run our basic command, that is let's say docker version, and yeah, so we can also run this, and again let's type docker help. Okay, so this is what we are running, and even you can see the IP address of our corresponding engine, or you can say as a node over here. But one thing that is interesting that you should keep it a watch is that it has a particular, so the time limit is of 4 hours, and when 4 hours is completed, our entire system will be deleted. Whatever containers we have created, whatever images we have ran, whatever commands and whatever we have done, it will all be deleted from the memory. So if you are learning Docker and in the beginner phase, it's totally fine to play around in the lab and check out with the commands. But when you are developing things actually, and when you are trying to ship containers to production, it is better to have your local setup. So in case you have not done the local setup, I have made 2 videos, one for Windows and one for Mac. Do check that out, and I hope you will be good to go. Well, so I hope we are in sync and you faced no errors. Well, congrats on that. Now in case you faced any errors, feel free to mention those in the comments, and in the next video we will be looking forward and exploring with the heart of Docker, that is Docker images. So at first we will be discussing what are images, and then we will be pulling our first Docker image. Excited for that? Make sure to subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye bye.